You're watching and or listening to Sorry for the Delay. In this week's episode, the guys ask the question, would you be zombie? Joshua shows off his value finds and what really qualifies as a Halloween song. Enjoy!
Who counts?
Yeah. Nobody
Numbers.
counts.
They're just
Nobody.
confusing. Yeah, math. What is that?
Sheesh. Hello, Joshua. Welcome to
Sean.
episode 3. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's been a good day. What's today? What's the day supposed to be today? For me, it's the 3rd.
There you go. It's the 3rd. I think release day for this one is the 10th of October. So we're in the thick of it. In the thick of October,
Ooh.
Joshua. Right?
I
in
love
the middle,
thick.
baby.
I love
I
thick.
bet you do. Yeah, you do. Look perfect.
So who wants to know what this day in history is going to be like on the 3rd of October? Who wants to know?
I do. Me, I'm raising.
Some may or may
I'm
not
a
know
good
this
boy.
guy.
Oh,
Yeah, some may know this guy. Have you ever heard of somebody named O.J. Simpson?
Oh my God, the professional murderer, correct?
Yes, yeah, he is he's also a professional actor. He played football for 11 years.
A very good football player, by the way. Like a really good football player. Just saying.
Legendary. I think he actually made the Hall of Fame, didn't he? Someone's gonna have to fact check that. Did he make it to the Hall of Fame before or after the Bloody Glove?
It had to have been before, right? It had to have been before.
You think so?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
we're
mean,
gonna have to
someone
fact
will
check
tell
that
us.
because I have no idea. I just know his name's OJ. That's his real name, even at that. Named after orange juice. Don't know.
As a child, I always
Conspiracy
thought that he was named after the orange juice, or the orange juice was named after him. But I was a child, so.
That makes sense. So OJ, this guy,
Yes.
OJ, football player, actor, broadcaster. So in 1995, he was acquitted in the killing of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Lyle Goldman. Can't read. It's okay.
I didn't know he he killed 2
acquitted.
people. Jesus.
Mhm. Yeah, so he was acquitted of that. They said sorry, the glove did not fit. And for those who know about the glove, it will all make sense. If you don't, just ask a teacher, ask a friend, somebody who's old like me. And then also in the same history, so that was 1995. So in 1952, the UK, for those who may want to look on a map, the UK tests its first atomic bomb.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So if you're interested in explosions and things that go boom, the UK first atomic bomb in 1952.
God damn.
I got another one for you. This one's even
a
everybody knows
threefer.
about this one. Yeah. And so here's my next one. I got another good one. This one we all can relate to. I think.
Okay.
I think. So in 1863, on this day, National Thanksgiving Day proclamation. So American President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed the last Thursday of November. What? The last I'm just reading this off of this here. Okay. So the last Thursday of November as Thanksgiving. The holiday has been celebrated annually since that year.
Oh, so the day we're recording is the day that he was like, "Hey, this is now an official holiday." Is that it?
So he said, yeah. So the last Thursday of November as Thanksgiving Day.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty freaking cool.
So let's thank Abraham Lincoln for
Thank you, Mr.
Thanksgiving,
Abraham.
because And my very last one on this day. I'm not a teacher. I'm just a regular person like you.
Okay. Like viewers.
Just regular, but I'm not a teacher. I don't have a degree. But if you know the name Edgar Allan Poe, does anybody know that name?
I do. I'm raising my hand again.
Kind of do. So if you were born in 1849, The Baltimore, Maryland-based American poet, and author, best known for his poem, The Raven, was found sick and delirious on the streets and taken to Washington College Hospital, where he died a few days later. He was only 40 years old at the time of his death.
40 years old?
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Joshua. We're coming up on that age, my guy. That's scary. That's some scary
Speak
shit.
for yourself.
I will.
Speak for
That's some
yourself.
scary shit.
Some of us have already eaten at that table. We had those candles lit. So
And they were
yes,
beautiful candles, by
OJ,
the way. They were
thanks
beautiful.
for this day in history. The atomic bomb, thanks again. Thanksgiving, I'm fat because of you. And Edgar Allan Poe, I am a greater man for reading your poetry. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you,
That's
Joshua. That was
This
beautiful.
day in history.
Nice. I love it. And just a quick on this day, I got the date wrong, Joshua. It's actually October 17th that this is getting released. So literally in the middle of October. And so because of that, there is one fact that I have for you that I think we can both appreciate here. In 1814, the London beer flood, vats of beer at the, I'm going to fucking butcher this name, Meaux, M-E-U-X, and Company Brewery burst, flooding city streets with over 610,000 liters of beer. There was almost a 15-foot tall wave of porter. Oh, wait, hang on. The almost 15-foot tall wave of porter killed 8 people, some of whom gathered for a funeral. So these people were at a funeral and they were murdered by beer. Jesus.
Dying at a funeral, that's pretty fucked up. Sorry,
That's
excuse my
fucked
language,
up.
but you die at a funeral. Talk about like taking the cake. You know, I'm here to, yeah.
Jesus, man.
It's like
Happy
proposing on somebody
Halloween,
else's
everybody.
wedding.
Yeah, exactly.
Rude.
To the bride.
Said you died.
And also a happy birthday to Eminem. He was born October 17th. Happy birthday, Eminem. And one last thing. No, none of these people mattered. Never mind. Just happy birthday, Eminem.
None of these people matter. You know, well, that wait. Give me one who doesn't matter. Just give me somebody who doesn't matter. I want to know who this non-existent, like you just were a waste of sperm person.
19.
You ruined somebody's vagina.
sorry.
Thank you, this person that doesn't matter.
Bart King, American cricketer. Thank you for your contributions, but I feel like you don't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Jesus. Poor guy. Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. That's why it's on this day. Death's in this day. October 17th.
death.
R.I.P.
Oh.
You know, you're not supposed to speak
Guess
ill
that-
of the
yeah.
dead. I'm sorry. I'm sure you were the greatest cricketer I've ever seen in my entire life. R.I.P., buddy.
That was wonderful.
That was great, Joshua. That was a great. That was it.
I'm trying to
came- you came
decide
with the-
if I wanted to be like, should I have been in 1849, you know, or the day the atomic bomb, like, is today a better day than those days?
Oh,
Like, yeah.
great. Well, I mean, I guess in hindsight, probably not. I mean, it's probably just an average day for you, but like for them who made the bomb, like it's probably great.
Average day.
You know what I mean? It's probably great. It's probably what they've been working on their whole life. And just like, you know,
Are you saying my day is just not as important as the person you weren't going to talk about? Good old Bart, you know?
Bart King, baby. Bart King, R.I.P. I swear to God, I'm going to go read a book about you. I want to learn everything there is to you now. I'm sorry to disrespect you. Please do not haunt me on Halloween. I am scared.
So do you have one more name? Do you I know like somebody probably does not care about who shouldn't have been born or doesn't matter, but can I get one more? Because I usually know people who don't matter. So it's most of the friends I have.
I know people who don't matter.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah,
Sorry.
right here, right in the heart.
But you have to be considered a friend too. So maybe, you know what I mean. Sorry.
Oh, that hurts even more.
Right.
Oh, the way, or is it because I'm a lover? I'm a lover, right?
Tell me. Give me another one.
I'll give you one name here. J. Bruce Ismay, English businessman. It's another person who died on this day. Again, I do not know who that person is. So in my small universe, this person does not exist to me, nor do they necessarily matter. Just saying.
What did they do again? What was their accomplishment?
It just says they were an English businessman. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Did they go door to door selling cobblestone? I don't know. Maybe they did.
What year was this? I want to take a guess. What year was
this was 1937.
Oh, it's probably vacuums.
So I'm in my fair rights. They could have been selling cobblestone.
All right, yeah, that person didn't matter. Sorry.
Bart,
if you're a professional athlete, you inspired somebody. You inspired
That's
somebody.
True.
Now, if you're just a businessman, you probably like lawyers. You just piss people. Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, like telemarketers. Maybe he was a telemarketer. Maybe that's what they called him back then. You know,
Businessman.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit.
I love it. It's good. People who matter and people who don't.
Exactly. This world is based on people who matter and people who don't. It's kind of like us, just where we kind of don't matter.
Yeah, and you have to be a friend to matter, right?
And yeah, apparently you do. Just want to be a lover. So what'd you do today, Joshua? You got it early?
No, today doesn't matter.
Oh,
today is just a waste of time.
It's just another waste.
That's
of
what
day.
we do here. Is we just enjoyably waste time. But I did find a great value over the weekend, which I'm kind of stoked about.
Oh, okay, lay it on us.
Some may be able to relate to these little figurines and may have a nice collection or don't have a collection. Maybe you should start one. Download the app. This is not a sponsored paid thing and probably never will. But if you're into value, if you're into buying something for really cheap and making something off it, if you're the let it go guy or, whatever you do.
Let it go.
I found this little guy right here. Hopefully it shows up.
Oh, I can see. Oh, this Indiana Jones.
But it's
very nice.
Indiana Jones. I found him on the shelf. So if you find an Indiana Jones, anybody, sorry, trying to find the camera. This one was definitely on clearance. This was a $3 Funko Pop. And if you happen to have the app, which I encourage people to get, as my protege, other half here, the good-looking fellow on the other screen, talked me into doing. That was a $3 buy. It is worth $25.
Oh, there you go. Look at that profit. Cha-ching, baby.
That was
I love it.
That was the best value. Now my fun find for and someone could probably chime in and say, I know all about these because I don't. I just found it really cool. I found this little Demon Slayer. I just like the way it looked. So this is a cool little another one
anime
right here.
Gotcha.
This little.
Oh, interesting.
He's got cool hair. He's in a bed.
Oh, all right. I see that.
He's in a bed. So this wasn't quite the good buy. Hence, there is no clearance on there. But this was a $11.99 before taxes because we all hate to pay taxes. I probably should just stole it, but I'm too honest to steal things. But that is also, I think, around $25.
That's not bad. Not bad. So basically, you found one for fun and found one for pleasure or for profit. Very nice.
Correct. I have two more that I'm just going to leave out for now because this is not 'tis the season. This is a different type of season. And they currently do not hold any value. So, that is to be determined. They're just what I paid for them on the shelf.
TBD.
Yeah, to be determined.
That's great, though. The great finds.
Different season for the other
great
two
pickups. Can I ask where you found them?
No, that's top secret. No, okay. So this one, So the Demon Slayer, for those who know Demon Slayer, this was a Target find, and
Nice.
the Indiana Jones was also a Target find on the clearance shelf. So don't ever, if you're a Funko person or a value person, never avoid clearance sections.
Yep.
You will save money every time.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
100% chance
great.
you will save money.
I love it. I love your finds, Joshua. That was perfect. Like, kudos to you, buddy, for looking in those clearance sections. That's great.
So I got one more fun weekend. It's not quite exciting, but if anybody has ever gone to Costco on a Sunday, for those of you who live in areas where Costco's are available, if you've ever stood around the area where they sell their $5 chickens and they're all gone, and the rack is completely empty, the line that forms for those $5 chickens is quite. I would have taken video if I was that person, but I'm not that person. Literally, people were lining up for these $5 chickens, and I actually saw somebody almost come to blows over the chickens that were being put out.
Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah. They had, every single person in line had the bag in their hand, and these chickens, as soon as they were coming off the rack, were landing in people's hands. It was quite the experience. So if you're in Costco on a Sunday and just want entertainment as you eat your free samples, walking through the aisles, stop by the $5 chicken section.
Stop by the $5 chicken. Damn,
because they were savages.
All right. Damn.
Yeah.
People get crazy for their food, man. I mean, I've never been in the food service industry, but I've heard stories like people get aggressive with their food. They're like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. So it doesn't surprise me that people go crazy for those chickens. I mean, the price is right and the amount of chicken is good. Like, makes sense. I'd come to blows if I had to, you know? In a zombie apocalypse, I would go blows, you know?
They look like literal chicken hawks. They were hovering over. They were circling birds. It was pretty funny. It's like one of those you had to be there. I'm sorry if it was anticlimactic for those who.
You're just describing
really wanted to say
every
something.
Sunday at Costco, bro.
Maybe we just cut this part out. That's for the people who go to jerk off in their sock and nothing comes out when they do because they've fucking jerked off 7 times that week. You're like, holy shit. Yeah, this can be the part that doesn't make it because it's very anticlimactic.
This part's going in. Like,
Jesus Christ.
You saw somebody go to blows, right? Or almost go to blows. That's climactic enough, right?
Yeah, it's climactic. Yeah. Good old climactic.
Oh, Joshua. What was that you were sipping on this time, Joshua? What fancy muggerino do you have there? Look at that.
So this is a very simple whiskey and cherry Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, a whiskey and cherry Dr. Pepper. Joshua. Interesting. First of all, which whiskey are you using?
Woodford Reserve. That you can also get at Costco, by the way. Costco plug.
Not sponsored, by the way, unless Costco really wants to sponsor us. Costco, we will take anything at this point.
And I promise to talk nicely about your chickens, too. I had more to say about that.
So you said,
I'm not going to stop. Yeah.
You said cherry Dr. Pepper? Is that what you said?
Yeah, cherry flavored.
Cherry Dr. Pepper. Interesting. Okay, so what? Describe the taste to us, Joshua. What does that taste like?
Describe taste. Well, anybody who's allergic to cherry is basically fucked during this description. So I'm sorry if you're the one in how many. I don't know what the statistics of people being allergic to cherry. So if we get 5 views, we're probably still going to be good statistically.
Yeah.
So if you
won't be dead.
And they won't. Yeah. So it tastes like. How do I describe cherry? Jeez. Like cherry.
Well, let me throw some
cherries
buzzword out there. So cherries Is it like artificial cherries? Is it like natural cherries? Is it sweet? Is it tart?
So if I'm not mistaken, people don't they make Dr. Pepper with plums?
I think that is one of
Is that the secret
going
ingredient?
rumors, is that that it is made with plum, like some type of plum flavoring.
So it's probably a beautiful balance between a plum secret ingredient and a cherry flavored sparkling sugary soda drink. And
Okay.
I'm not a big whiskey connoisseur. You could probably speak to whiskeys better than I can because you have a wonderful palate for mixed drinks and whiskeys and things like that.
I love me some whiskey, baby.
I mean, my mouth is like a garbage can. It just puts anything in it and tries to find flavor.
Oh, yeah, it does. It really does put anything in it.
That was gross. No, I'm a little better than that, but honestly, like I can't really describe it. I mean, I'll get better at it, I guess.
What a disappointment. Now that was anticlimactic. Jesus,
Yeah.
the people want to know, man. The people want to know.
I'm talking about it as if I'm talking to the person that's allergic to cherries. I'm just like, sorry, man. Like you're never gonna know. It's like a version.
This drink in my
sorry,
cup
you're
right
just
now.
never gonna know.
You're never gonna have this. This is not you, bro. You're not him. Just go ahead and sit back down.
Yeah, you can never expect that flavor to hit your lips because it's not gonna happen. You're gonna always be wanting and wandering.
Oh, the sadness.
You know, unless you go on that blind date and that girl that you kiss loves cherry flavored chapstick and you kiss her and she fucks you up.
Katy Perry,
you know,
baby.
Yeah.
She fucks you up. Was that
you
cherry
end up in
on
the
your,
hospital
on your lips?
Yeah, like you swell up. She thinks you're a weirdo, and it was all the cherries, man.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah,
It's over
but
before it even started.
she, because I go on these tangents, right? She could be that girl that purposefully knew in your Tinder profile you said you're allergic to cherries, and she did this shit on purpose. She's like, you know what? How'd I get rid of this weirdo? I'll just give him a kiss. Send him to the hospital, dick.
Wow. Now that's some spooky shit right there, buddy. Like conspiracy for murder. All right. Cherry on the lips.
Yeah, how else do you get out of a bad date? Let's talk about that. How do you get out of a bad date? You know, go through their profile,
ways, bro.
Oh.
You can go through their profile. You figure out what they're allergic to. You plan to kill them, and then you ghost them for the rest of their life.
Literally ghost them. Send them to the ER. Premeditated. Bad advice.
Premeditated ghosting. Let's go. Oh, God.
That's bad advice.
No, it's the best advice. The best advice you can give to anybody is advice that they're not going to listen to, so don't even worry about it. Well, Joshua, I have a topic for you today. A spooky
What's
topic.
The topic? Talk
And
to me.
I kind of
Tell me
hinted
something
at it
special.
earlier. Joshua,
What do you got for
the
me?
question
What?
arose to me after the podcast last week, and you showed me some ideas. This one stuck with me for the entirety of the weekend and the week. Would you be zombie or would you not be zombie? Joshua, apocalypse comes. Are you laying down like a dog on your back, becoming a zombie, or are you fighting it out? You know, trying to make a new life.
You want me to go first?
Oh, I want you to go first, buddy. I'm excited for the answer.
I because I overanalyze and I talk too much. Everybody knows this. But if I had to pick, because this is how I would think about it. Zombies are knocking at your door. I would have to evaluate my life at the time of that choice. This is how I'm going to overanalyze this situation. Like,
hang on.
Do I like my life, or do I want to live forever eating people? And
wait. So zombies are knocking at your door right now. Zombies they're pounding. They're trying to get in, and you are sitting on a couch contemplating whether or not you want to go forward with this. Is that what you're doing?
Why? I mean, honestly, like if the world's shit If the world is shit and you have no food, you have no water, you've been shitting in a bucket, and you have nobody else, you're about to eat your dog, because that's, like you have to evaluate your situation. And I would evaluate that as such. So if my life was shitty, I would become a zombie.
Okay. All right. If your life was shitty, though, but let's talk about like if it was now, like right now, like instantly zombie apocalypse. It's just, it's now, it's happening. All right. What are you doing next? Like, are you just going to sit there and contemplate, or are you going to do something?
I don't advocate violence whatsoever, but those who like violence and those who own firearms, it's a great opportunity to kill something and like just have fun doing it. So
you got a purge situation going on.
Yeah, like legit purge. Like you can just open the door when a zombie walks up, like you want to do to that person who shows up at your door anyways, but they're not a zombie, so you just can't do this. Now's the opportunity to pop the garage open and just lay some rounds downrange and just have fun blowing shit up and just putting rounds into things, because they're no longer people, so you gotta call them things. And
no, I think they prefer they and them.
Yes, I'm gonna look that one up, but you could be right.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to look up some zombie movies, because we're gonna see what they actually call them. Do they call them zombies every time they refer to them?
Well, I mean, if you go by Zombieland standards, they have different names, right? And I don't think
they do. You're right.
I did in Night of the Living Dead. Did they have a name for them? I'm sure they did, right?
I would like to. So currently, I'm missing my third monitor. But if I had one, I would look this up right now.
All right, we'll get back to it. But you're circling around the question here, Joshua. Like right now, zombie apocalypse happening.
Yes, I would kill shit.
Are you okay? So you're a survivor. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna fight.
I have enough rounds to have lots of fun and kill shit. Yes, I would. Right now, I would kill shit. Yes. And I would have fun doing it. I can't. I would see it as doing the community a favor, eliminating zombies.
See, now you're starting to sound like the people who just have open carry. Just I'm doing the community a favor when I see that man walking down the street. All right, jaywalking's illegal.
If anybody does not know, I live in California, and we have a real problem here, and
oh no,
it could be solved with guns, but I'm not gonna go too far into that. It could be solved with guns.
Oh no! Damn. Sheesh.
We could solve problems with guns. We really could, but let's solve mental health problems first, please, because some people do not need to be shot. They need to be mental health evaluated. And then there's other people that can righteously and accordingly be shot based upon their bad deeds.
Oh God,
they could.
So zombie apocalypse, you out there, you shooting people, you having fun. Makes sense.
I'm
How long?
shooting people.
How long do you think? How long do you think you would last in a zombie apocalypse, Joshua?
As many rounds as I have.
So like half a day, or what are we talking about here?
I currently do not have an entire vault of round, and I don't shoot very good, so it could be a week. I don't know. It could be a day. Shit,
Survey's really
idea.
Out then,
Yeah, because if you have to resort, if you have to go to close combat kind of stuff, then I'm grabbing shovels, I'm grabbing scissors, running people over with my car until I run out of gas. And I'm lighting it on fire, blowing it up. Like you got to just, You know, zombies don't get sick, so it's not like you can feed them bad chicken.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, they're just coming for brains, man. They want bodies.
Yeah, so I'm surviving as long as I got rounds and you got friends. So I'm surviving as long as I can until my life sucks, and then I'll probably become a zombie.
All right. Like once everybody.
I'm not killing
becomes
myself,
zombie
that's for
around
sure.
you.
I'm not offing myself. I'm definitely not doing that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna write it out.
That's good. Survivor Josh. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I am in the camp where I will go as long as I can. I'm going to do everything I can to survive. I'm going to scavenge. Um, Unlike you, I do not have any guns in here. I have no bullets. I have no way of obtaining them unless I move back home. So me, it's going to be hand-to-hand combat until I can find something to help with that. So who knows how long that'll get me. I'm not a very strong person, but I am.
You're a big man.
Street smart.
You're not a little man.
Yeah,
You're a big man.
Yeah, I'm pretty big. Yeah, and street smart. I know how to work my way around a shaft, if you know what I mean. So
are you wrapping your arms with like phone books and shit? Like, are you like getting real close to people?
First of all, Grandpa, if phone books still were a thing, all right, phone books are not a thing. They haven't been a thing for a long time. Okay,
I dated myself. Sorry.
No, I'm grabbing like short knives, like anything I can like just fucking rip and stab and shit, like just to get me out of the way, because I'm not trying to kill, right? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B so I can survive, like I'm a lone wanderer until I find a place to settle down. And then, then I'll find something else, right? Like I guess priority 1 would be like probably get back home to the family, try to figure out if anybody's a zombie, maybe come back over there to you, hopefully not get shot up because you think I'm a zombie, like just, stuff like that. Make it as long as I can.
You live in a big city too. See, I do not live in a big city. You have a lot more zombies to deal with than I do.
Oh yeah.
If it gets
I've thought about this. First of all, I'm gonna get a boat. Like we live like in a marina, right? So it's like I'm stealing a boat.
I've seen that movie. They don't make it. They don't.
The thing, I'm not trying to survive, Josh. I'm not trying to survive on that boat my whole entire life. I'm just trying to get back home, right? And we live on the coast back home, so I can just take the coast all the way down, baby. Just follow that PCH highway.
So, I've never. Do zombies become fish? Is there fish zombies?
Oh, that's a great.
Because there's zombie animals, like deers. I feel like I've seen deers, dogs, rhinos.
Good point. No, that's a great. I don't know. I don't know if there are. I mean, I guess it all depends on what kind of zombie world you want to live in, Joshua. Like, do you want a zombie world where all the animals can get turned too, or do you want just a world with only humans can get turned?
Is it debatable we're in one now?
I mean, it is debatable. I mean, but I would agree with you. We're in a zombie world. Think about it. Everybody's on their phones and shit. Zombie-like behavior. Just saying. I think we're already in it, Joshua. We're in it for the long haul.
No, we just discussed age a little while ago. I don't think there's long hauling much for some of us. It went from the yellow brick road to the dirt road real quick.
Hey, you know what? It's going to happen to all of us. We're eventually all going to find that dirt road.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree.
Well, there you go. So both of us would be survivors until we couldn't be survivors anymore. I like that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Very nice.
Agreed.
Very good. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's all the topics I had, Joshua. I know that we're halfway through October. We need there is spooky amongst us right now, But before we get to more spooky stuff, I had to bring up. I made note of this. Editing the last video. Two things here. Two corrections I'd like to make. One correction is, I completely forgot. Damn it! I didn't make the notes. It was about me drinking coffee, and I think in the previous episode I said that I didn't drink coffee, and then the one after that, I'd like to acknowledge that the people did already know that I started to drink coffee. So I'd like to acknowledge that because I thought that was funny. And the second thing was, how did your return go?
My what? How did my what go?
Your return. Your return for your monitor. Did you return it?
Oh yeah, I returned it. Yeah.
Oh, how did it go?
The honest Joshua and me, again, the guy who's going to survive before he just becomes a zombie, just off himself. I went in there and the guy was like, "Oh, how did we miss this? We usually catch this kind of thing. It's glued? Who would have glued this together?" Looking at me side-eyed, I'm like, "You son of a bitch." It was broken when I got it. I did you a favor. But then I yeah, you son of a bitch. So, but I did. I was like, I bought it under the it said it was in excellent condition. So I did kind of, I was like, is this normally an excellent condition item? And I mean, I probably shouldn't have glued it. I probably should have just left it as is, but
I mean, the damage was already done.
I thought gluing it was a good idea. I thought it was good.
Just
but
too
they took it back.
Good. Give your money back.
It was a good monitor. It's a Dell. It was rated very high, 5 stars on Amazon.
Yep.
That's why I looked it up before I bought it. Amazon, yeah. But yeah, it went fairly well. I just thought it was kind of funny that he was like, "Oh, how could we have missed this?" He was kind of talking to me like he was a wizard in some kind of dark dungeon. Oh, I was like, "Where's your hat?"
Wizard in a dark dungeon.
I was like, "Do you have a little wand with the way you speak?"
Oh no.
Do you have a friend named Yoda?
Oh, that's great. You just reminded me of something, Joshua. You said Yoda, and then I remembered there was like this video, like this music video of like Bad Lip Syncing did a music video with a Yoda, him being a backpack, and I thought that was fucking funny. And then my brain went to another topic that you had on your list here, your secret list that nobody can see. Halloween music, Joshua. Halloween music. There is only one thing I would consider to be Halloween music, and that's got to be the Monster Mash.
So, sorry. How do we start with this? So, it's kind of dumb, but so when it comes, so do so again. Songs.
Yes, music. Yes.
Do they have to have lyrics?
Oh, okay. I guess not, because music doesn't necessarily need to have like singing or
because like symphony,
lyrics,
right?
Yeah.
Symphony, orchestra, they don't have lyrics, but it's music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
no, they don't necessarily need to have lyrics.
Because I would say a very recognizable would probably be the Michael Myers. I wish I had my button over here that somebody could hear sound, but it don't work.
Still broken? Haven't figured it out yet?
I'm not audio inclined like you. You are the audio guy. I am just some idiot who decided to buy a microphone.
You'll figure it out eventually. We'll figure it out.
I would agree that Michael Myers,
I would agree with you, other than the fact that I think that theme music is different than like radio music, if that makes sense. Like like I feel like it's comparing like a Drake song to the Simpsons intro. You know, like
Yes.
both can be iconic, but what would you really consider to be music, you know?
That's a good point. Music should, music. Go on forever about music. Music and song, music.
hmm I mean, that still begs the question though. What what song slash music other than theme songs like would you consider to be Halloween other than the Monster Mash, the greatest song in the history of Halloween?
See, what I did, yeah. So I made this list with no intention of looking at any of it up. I just wrote shit down.
But see, that's the thing though. Like
I'm the unfinished story in everything I do or say. It's a bunch of words.
So it still makes a
on a
good
computer
point
screen.
though. The fact that you can't even name another like iconic Halloween song other than the Monster Mash and Michael Myers theme song. Like there's
Wait.
not really that many like Halloween theme songs, which is disappointing. Mm-hmm.
So, is the Addams Family song considered a Halloween song?
Ooh,
Or is that
about
just
like the old show
the
theme
classic?
song?
Or is that just a theme song to a show?
See, it's still considered like a theme song to a show. That's a problem. Like it's still like I think because it is music, right? And it's themed music. So I don't know. I might have to give you this one. I might have to give you theme songs as like iconic like Halloween music because it is true. Like the Addams Family song, um, your pretty much any like the what is it, Moonsters theme song, like any of those are iconic Halloween like tunes. Like I just don't think you would hear them like if you have a Halloween playlist. You know, I don't think you would hear them come on to the radio, like come on to the speaker.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think we should revisit that because I know Halloween's a little ways away. I would love to hear feedback.
No, baby, we're halfway there. Halfway there to Halloween.
I mean, we're halfway there, but we could still. I want to know if I think you could be right though. Like an official Monster Mash, like that could be the one. That people
I mean, it is for me,
back to.
right? There's probably some other ones. And then that begs the question, like, if the Michael Myers theme song doesn't count as a Halloween like music, like does the Nightmare Before Christmas like musical right movie? Do any of those songs count as like official like Halloween songs, right? Because I would say there's a difference between musicals and theme songs too, right? Obviously there is, but like, is a musical closer to a radio played song?
Like a
Thriller.
Thriller.
We'll come back to it. I'll look into it.
Like Michael
Thriller.
Jackson Thriller.
Yeah, Thriller would. Yeah, I would consider Thriller to be a Halloween song. Like it may not be about Halloween, but I feel like the vibes of the song give Halloween vibes, right? Give creepy vibes.
Yeah.
So, no, good point. Good point. These are solid points, and I think we should revisit this, because we gotta just get an episode jam packed here with just Halloween stuff.
Like I would love to hear suggestions on Halloween songs.
That's a good point.
Like I want to know what somebody's putting on their playlist for Halloween. Like what are you putting on your Halloween playlist? And I would like to know.
Yeah, if anybody's listening out there in the ether, whether it be in the future or in the past, let us know. Maybe we'll see it when we're done with this 101 episodes.
Yes, that is the goal. 101. You don't truly know yourself after you've seen yourself 101 times butt naked.
I know. I'm still waiting for you to put on that costume.
do have it.
It's back there.
I know somebody else that wants to see it too. You probably can't. It's not coming through, but there's somebody up there that is also raising their hand.
I can't see it. Damn it! I'll have to see it in post. Damn it, post.
That person would like to see it as well.
Oh man.
Okay, so Halloween songs, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put that on the list. What else you got on that list, Joshua? Throw us something else is on that secret list of yours right now. We got a good 15 minutes here. What else can we talk about for you?
I mean, some of these I don't even want to bring up because they're just so good. Again, it's words on a computer screen. Like,
I mean, give us
some of the greatest things.
So I've read these, and some of them are kind of like a throwaway. Like there's some in there that are a little.
Give me a throwaway, just like the people who aren't relevant. You tell me who's not relevant.
You tell me what's not relevant on that list.
Yeah, what's in your garbage can? So I'm the bum digging through I'm the person digging through your garbage, and I want to know what you're throwing away. I could use this.
You threw away this steak.
Yes, exactly. You know all those Taco Bell, for those of you that talk about, you know how they give you like 27 things of sauce?
Of sauce? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I want one of your sauce packets that you're throwing away right now.
Somebody has, a something they want to spice up, and I'm digging that out of your garbage. I'm keeping that. So tell me what your garbage is. Let me go through your garbage. What is garbage? Do you even still have the list?
No, I don't even have the list. I didn't even get to save it.
Okay. So.
Yeah, you're the only one with the list right now. The secret list.
Okay, so here's probably one that's not very important unless you're like a parent, which I'm not. I have 2 dogs. They're not going house to house.
Pretty much being a parent.
Yeah. My dogs, do still shit on the carpet. I have to clean up.
It sure as hell cost as much. I'll tell you that.
So here's one that we probably could throw in the garbage, unless you care.
Shoot it.
How to stay safe on Halloween.
Great topic, Joshua. So something happened to me today that actually kind of helps with that. Moral of the story.
So wait.
Flashlights.
Stop. Does that qualify? That's not in your garbage? Because I thought I was fucking balls deep in your garbage right now, and I found this, and I thought I found gold. It's like a turd floating in a toilet. I thought I found a good one, and now you want this back? You want this turd back?
Any other day? No, I don't want that turd back. No, you can. It's still a turd because, okay. I mean, we really don't have any point of reference for any of this. But I will say it's great right now because of what happened to me today, and it should bring light to everybody, right? So let me set the stage. Got up around 4:30 o'clock, right? 4:30 in the morning, o'clock. And my mind's everywhere right now. Got up in the morning. It's fucking pitch black, right? Can't see shit. All right. Go to flip on the light switch. Light switch does not work. Light bulb burnt out, right? In the process of flipping the switch and finding out the light does not turn on and turning, I stub my toe on the corner of the wall that we have right here and just bawled like a baby for like 2-3 minutes solid. Like that could have been prevented if I had a flashlight. Just saying. And the moral of the story for the kids is flashlights. Flashlights. Because you never know if Uncle Joshua's going to be riding down the road in his broken down truck and one of the lights doesn't work. All over
the place.
Spilling oil everywhere. Headlights don't work. He can't see you because you're dressed as a ninja, and boom, right there.
The wiper fluid in the freaking windshield wiper just dries all. I hit the button.
Windshields are dirty as fuck. Like he can't see you. All right, Uncle Joshua has cardiacs or cataracts or glaucoma.
Too.
He can't see shit in front of him. You're done. All right. But if your child has a flashlight, they're safe. They're safe from Uncle Joshua. All right.
Flashlights.
That is how you protect people. That is good safety. Also, check your candy, because last episode we talked about putting razor blades in the candy. You should always check your candy, even though that's a myth and nobody's ever put things into the candy. Check your candy. You never know. Fucking fentanyl's a real thing.
So I was at work and we were talking about candy, and a lot of people did not know that parents these days, not so much when I was growing up, maybe not when you're growing up, I have no idea, but parents nowadays, they actually let their kids collect candy, and they go home, and when the kids aren't looking, they throw the candy away that they collected, and they put the candy they bought into their bags.
What?
You didn't know this?
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
What?
So parents replace their kids' candy with the candy they bought, so they don't have to worry about that.
That.
Yeah.
Who's doing
that's
this?
that is a real thing. People can look that up. It's a real thing. I never did that. That's why I probably fucking ate lead as a kid. I probably ate some weird. That's why I am the way I am now. You know.
Oh wait, hang on. Tangent, real quick, Joshua. You were speaking of real things. I'd like to apologize to you. The Chucky cartoon thing was not a real thing. They made a Chucky show, but it was not a cartoon. There was a cartoon that was animated, but it was like a fan-made thing. Just a side note on that. I apologize. So that's my bad. Also, who the fuck is changing out the candy in their kid's bag? That seems wasteful as fuck and not worth the time or effort. Just saying.
No, what I found really weird about that whole thing is like they will switch out the candy. It's like, I love my kid, but fuck my neighbor. Because then what they do is they put it back in the bowl and then they give it to the neighbor kids.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. That's some top level, like, pretentious bullshit. Like, come on now.
So, you know the candy that's out during like, you show up to parties and you're like, oh, cool, they got bowls of candy for kids. And then you never see your own kid eating from that bowl because they know. Like, that's the candy we got during Halloween. Yeah.
Interesting. See, I've never had that experience. I've never like seen or heard about that. That's freaking crazy. That's crazy. If you out there are doing that, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. Don't listen to Uncle Joshua over there on whatever side I put this on. Don't listen to him. Don't do that. Let your kids eat the candy.
No, don't eat the candy, kids. Don't.
He's working for the dentist, all right?
All you gotta do is look at your Nextdoor app, you know, wherever you grew up, and just look at your neighbors.
That's ridiculous.
Ask yourself.
I think that's the scariest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Is there anything that you put in your mouth that came from the neighbor's house? Just
that's
think
a
twice.
very open-ended question, Joshua.
If you go over to a friend's house and they have a swimming pool and don't have life jackets, don't eat the candy they're giving out. Because they don't give a shit about you. They will let you drown. They will let you eat candy with fentanyl. I promise.
Damn. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Sorry for the delay podcast. If you do not have life jackets, you will allow your friends to eat candy laced with fentanyl.
No, you have life jackets for your kids. But when the neighbor kids come over, they don't got life. You're just like, nah.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Like when your kids get in your friend's car, and the first thing you hear out of the driver's like, all right, son, put your seatbelt on. But they don't say, hey, boys and girls in the back seat, put your seatbelt on too. They don't give a fuck about your kids. They're just like, hey, son, daughter, put your on. Billy, Susie, good luck.
Good luck.
You
Either they know or they don't, you know? I mean, that I respect, because then it's like survival of the fittest, you know? Like, either you're going to put your seatbelt on because you know to put your seatbelt on, or you don't put your seatbelt on because you're stupid, and you probably should just keep
Read
that
the
simple.
signs. That's all I got to say. Know your neighbors. Read the signs.
Jesus. Speaking of reading, Joshua, we got 5 minutes left here. Give me the fortune of the week. I need to know because my day was not the bestest. So I need a good fortune. I need to feel empowered. I hear you digging.
I like.
This is beautiful.
I like giving options. Everybody that I know and everybody that I come in contact, I always give you options, right? So,
yes, sir.
Give me a second.
This is actually true. He does give you options. I agree with this 100%.
Yes. All right. So, for the listeners, for everybody, I don't have them numbered, but this decision is going to Sean. So you got 1, 2, and 3, and they're all brought to you by Special K.
Nice. Special K.
These are Special K, not the drug, because I know there's a special drug. Okay, these are not the candies your mom and dad.
Listen, the middle one is speaking to me the most, Joshua. So let's do the middle.
Okay. Is that your middle or my middle?
I don't think it matters because it's the middle.
Sorry. I went to public school. Didn't go to private school. I didn't pay shit.
At least you can read.
Went to 2 years of community college. Jesus. It was free.
They're like, he doesn't really know how to read, so just let him go. Just let him do his thing. See how long he lasts.
Okay. So this cookie is not 4 months old like the last cookie I had. So
that's good. That's good. It wasn't living in your truck for the last 4 months.
Yeah, that was it. If anybody could look back at the old one, you'll see how discolored and bleached out that one was from sitting on the dashboard of my truck. That was a cookie.
I can't
that will end up in your kid's
post.
candy. I promise.
It was disgusting looking.
Yeah, that was when I pulled that cookie. There was no crack. It was like rubber. It just peeled apart like an old tire. This one.
Oh shit!
Here. Okay. Down.
Satisfying. That's nice.
Let's see.
All right, lay it on us, Joshua. Lay us on with the fortune.
Let's see. Okay. This one actually has lucky numbers too. Awesome.
Oh, and the lucky numbers. Right. Let's go.
So, today's fortune is going to be every excuse becomes a vice.
Oh, that's fucking deep, bro.
Every excuse becomes a vice.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Don't know what that means. Again, I went to public school. Got it.
I think it's like a...
No knock on public school. You learn a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you really do. I think it feels like almost like I can equate it to like drinking, right? Like, think about it. Like, you're out drinking and it just becomes like your reason for doing things or for not doing things. Maybe, I was sipping too much on the sauce and can't go see my daughter's wedding, or, can't go see my friend Joshua get his first Taiwanese boy,
I don't think it'll focus in on it, just so people don't know or know that I'm not lying. But why would I lie? So honest.
Right.
So yeah, every excuse becomes a vice. So your lucky numbers, for all you lucky people out there, because this one does have lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers are 19, 10, 36, 50, 1, and 49. Those are your lucky numbers for today. This show.
Hopefully you are blessed with a win or an attempted win. That's awesome. Joshua, there's no green text. I think I'm going to move away from the green text. I want to try to find something new. So, we're still in the middle of this. We're still young. We can still figure out where to go from here. But I do like your fortune. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the numbers. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that serves somebody well, because my misfortune, like your trash, will be somebody else's treasure and their fortune. I promise.
Exactly. Listen, everybody, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Follow us on the YouTubes, on the Instagrams. I mean, links are down in the bios and shit. And then we appreciate anybody listening, even if it's for 5 minutes or 5 seconds. Like, it doesn't really matter. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I think next week, Joshua, I want to kind of hint this out, but I think next week we're gonna have a pretty decent Halloween episode going on. Lots of Halloween topics, and I think I have a special surprise for everybody for that. So,
looking forward to it.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Goodbye.